Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Now, have you battened down the hatches? Has the storm hit you yet? It's not going to be great, is it? Unfortunately, the dogs probably aren't going to get a second walk this evening if it keeps on as it is. So anyway, today I thought I'd make something which I can put in my lunchbox tomorrow, or you can have it for a picnic or a snack or anything really. And again, it's something that the kids can help you make if you want to get them involved in the kitchen. And it's really, really simple and very, very tasty. It's a very similar theme to what I made the other day. It's cheesy. I've just got a thing about cheese at the moment. So this is like a cheesy couscous bite, but it comes with a really nice tomato dip. So if you are taking it to work, you can just put your dip in a separate little pot and it'd be absolutely fine. It does travel well. So I'm going to show you how we do it. Okay, so let's get over to the cooker. Right, so before I start on the sauce, I've got in here, it's about 240 grams of just normal couscous in with chicken stock. So I'm just going to leave that now for the couscous to cook, and then we'll come back to that later. Okay, so nothing to see there with that. So just put that to one side. And then I just need to start making the sauce. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously put some heat under my pan. If you've got a normal frying pan, then obviously don't forget to use oil. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use my Black-off pan. I've just got something in there, just realised. Right, okay. So I'm just going to pop in one chopped onion into that, and I'm going to add to that some garlic. 2 cloves is about enough. Because I'm using lazy garlic, I'm going to add a really big heaped teaspoon into there. I'm just going to cook that off. Because these are my Black-off pans, I have no oil in there, but if you've got a normal pan, some fry light is absolutely fine. And if you're not on Slim World, then obviously you can use whatever you like. You can use oil, vegetable, whatever. Right, once that's softened, add in your tomatoes. Just give it a little stir. And then just leave those to cook until they start to sort of break down, go a bit mushy. Right, so my tomatoes have now softened, so I need to add into that a tablespoon of mixed herbs. It does sound a lot, honestly, it's absolutely fine. Some tomato puree, so I've got about 2 tablespoons again of that. There you go. And then I just want to add in a splash of balsamic vinegar. I think balsamic and tomatoes go really, really well. Okay, just going to give that a quick mix. Oh, it smells lovely, the herbs and the balsamic already. Okay. So now I just need to add some stock to this, and it's about 250 mils of chicken stock. And because I'm lazy, and this is going to bubble away now for 30 minutes, I'm just going to add my stock cube in, like that, and my water. Okay, give it a good mix. And then all that I need to do now with this is leave it on low and leave it to simmer, and then in 30 minutes time I'll come back to it. Right, so that sauce is absolutely perfect now, so I can just turn that off, and then we can go on to the couscous bites themselves. So I need half this sauce for the couscous, so let's go over to the couscous and I'll show you how I'm going to make that next. Right, so here's my couscous, which I've just fluffed up. Okay, and I'm going to add in half of the sauce as I mentioned. So let me grab the sauce. Okay. It's about half. Right, so I'm just going to mix that in. Okay. Obviously don't use your hands for this, guys, because that sauce has literally just come off the heat, so it's going to burn you. So when I said about the kids helping you, make sure the sauce is cold before they do that. Okay, and then in that I'm going to be adding about 60 grams of grated cheese. So this is mature, well, extra mature cheddar actually. So this is where your cheesiness comes from. And then I'm also going to add about 30 grams of parmesan. Now this should feed 3 people. So it's your healthy extra A. Okay. If you want it even more cheesy, I'd go for it, but that's sufficient. Just need to make sure it all mixes in lovely. Oh, like I said, I'm really into cheese at the moment, big time. And with a mix of the parmesan and the cheddar there. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Okay. You don't need any salt because you've used a chicken stock for the couscous, but I am going to add in some pepper. Okay. There we go. And give that a good mix. Fabulous. Now this is where the kids can get messy with you, but just make sure it is cool enough for them to handle. Okay, so I've got here a baking tray with a non-stick sheet on it, which I used last time if you saw my last video. There we go. And all I'm going to do is grab bits of the couscous and mould it into a ball and then place it on the baking tray. Whatever size you want. Right, so I've done mine quite big because I'm going to have them for dinner. If you want them for a party, then make them a lot smaller, and you can probably get 15 to 20 out of this. I've got 9 there, but I've also got quite a lot left in here, which actually what I'm going to do with this is pop it into a little mini loaf tin and bake it that way as well. That's another way of doing it. So I'm going to pop these in the oven, 150 for about 30 minutes until they're golden brown, and then show you them again, okay? So while my bites, not even bites actually, like burgers, aren't they? They're huge, are cooking, I'm just going to pop the remainder of my sauce or dip into a little pot and leave that to cool. And I will serve that with them when they're ready. This would be a great sauce for pasta or anything as well. As I said, balsamic and tomato goes so well together. So yeah, there you go. So that's the dip, okay? Right, so here's my bites straight out of the oven, and it is best to just leave them for a little while so that the cheese sort of gets hard again. Okay, they're not solid, they're still very spongy, but that's perfect. So I'm going to dish those up. I've also done the loaf one as well, so when it's all dished up I'll show you all together. Right, so here it is. Look at that. I've actually had a bit of taste and it's so nice. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here's a little loaf that I made as well. So you can see it holds its shape lovely. Okay, definitely recommend you make this, guys. It's such an amazing meal. As I said, I'm having it on its own like it is now with the dip. But put it in your lunchbox, make them a lot smaller for parties, anything. Sin-free, just your healthy extra A. Right, so I'm going to go and enjoy these. I'll see you later. What do you think? They're good, aren't they? Mine were quite big because they were for my main meal this evening. Because it's couscous, it's just like having couscous, but it's better, much better. And the sauce, dip, whatever you want to call it, goes perfectly with it as well. As I said, if you want to make them a lot smaller, They are perfect for parties. They are sin-free as long as you count your cheese with your healthy extra A. All right, so that's just a warning there, guys. So if you do like that, guys, guess what I'm going to say? Subscribe, notifications, and give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, have a good week. Be careful with this storm, all right? And I will see you soon. All right, bye.